A little tip on Qigong for today. Tip of the day. When you're tucking your pelvis, with regard to standing Qigong, okay? So when we're holding our standing static Qigongs, any static Qigong, doesn't matter what the shape is, but I'll just use this one as the example. Okay, you're always told tuck the pelvis, obviously, to flatten the lower back, so we all know that. But what happens is, a lot of people, every time I go around the class and correct people's posture, I'm telling them to tuck the pelvis, tuck the pelvis. And they're always trying to force the pelvis under. Forcing the pelvis under is easier than bending the knees, because you're already sore because you've been standing there for a while, so we tend to stand up. But the further you stand up, the more your bum sticks out, the more you hollow out the lower back. So instead of constantly trying to pull your pelvis under and tuck the pelvis in order to flatten that lower back, rather than doing that, just sink the knees that little bit lower. See how the pelvis naturally tucks under there? If I stand up and leave my body in a totally loose state, so I'm not holding any sort of posture, I'm just loosening my body completely. If my legs lock out, I get a bigger S. The little bend, less S. A little bit more, less S again. Full bend, then I get a full, complete lower back, flat position in a relaxed state though. So I shouldn't have to hold my pelvis under when I'm holding Qigong. I should be able to just totally relax and the pelvis should hang underneath. So next time you're doing your Qigong, rather than trying to tuck your pelvis under, just allow the knees to bend more. It hurts more, it's far more difficult, but allow that to happen. Just sink your legs down. The only time this doesn't apply is if you've got lots and lots of tension in your lower back or your hip flexors, in which case sometimes for some people you will have to engage a little bit to get that tuck. But for most people, if you sink correctly, your pelvis should naturally go under. So if you find your bum sticking out, before you try to tuck it, go that little bit deeper into the posture first. That's your first line of defense. Go deeper. If that doesn't work and you're fully down, and you know you're fully down, then maybe you might have to put a little tuck in the beginning to loosen out your lower back. So that's the tip of the day.